maybe unnecessary. Maybe rook g7 active defense would have been better. This is very passive defense. White plays queen a3, looking to target this, looking also to target the rook. Don't blunder the rook. Rook d8 played. You can't take this though because you would get your queen trapped. So rook d4, not allowing black to come forward to the deep pawn and trade the pieces. Rook g7, and now white is a little bit stuck. What is white going to do? He goes here, and he opts for a trade of rooks. And now we're going to have queen, rook, bishop, queen, rook, and bishop on the same complex. White has a protected pass pawn. White has a very clear target. White has the much better pawn structure. 4 out of 5 pawns on the dark squares. The light squared bishop actually is doing something here. Rook g8 check. King goes back to h1, but suddenly it's not so clear. Suddenly in all of the complications, it is actually black who is using the weakness of the white king against him and maybe is getting back into the game. And the brilliant move is coming. It's going to be upon us very, very soon. Queen to d3, and suddenly black is better. Black is better. Queen goes back to d1, and Mache grabs a pawn. We are in a mutual time scramble. Black is just a pawn up. If you take this pawn, you will lose. I will take, and I will play queen g2 mate. And this is a position where king safety is actually the deciding factor between who has an advantage. Now it's also material, but it's also king safety. King safety was the entire reason White's positional advantage fell apart. White goes e6. This is a roll of the dice. You are looking for some sort of queen e5 check business. Maybe d5 is going to be weak in the long run. You're also looking to promote and get this rook off of the g-file. Queen f2, a nasty move. This is a nasty move to face in this type of position because, you know, it hits everything. You think you're going to be blundering a checkmate, and when you immediately make a mistake after that, you know, it kind of makes sense. Now, e7 is always there, and also queen a1 check is there, which is why black plays rook g7, which is a move that just completely shuts down white's counterplay. Rook g7 is just kind of like playing tennis. You hit the ball back, and now the opponent doesn't have a move. It's hard to move the rook up. It's hard to move the queen anywhere. d4 is always kind of lurking in this position. This is a position where people blunder. Queen a1, and now the king is extracted from the corner. He's gonna walk the king to f8 to be closer to this pawn, to be out of the way of any counterplay, and to potentially win this pawn, frankly. Not even just to be closer to stop it, right? Queen goes back to d1. The king has gone to f8. White is out of moves. White doesn't know what to do. He has 39 seconds here to make a move, and he plays the losing move. I'm gonna turn off the evaluation bar, rook c3, and in this position,